Hello everyone and welcome to my Tuesday Coffee and a Card Live. I trust that you all had a great weekend and a fun day of celebrating everything green yesterday. It is Tuesday, March 18th, 2025. And before I go any further, I have to give a happy birthday shout out to my wonderful grandson, Prince, who turns 20 today. Oh my gosh, I can hardly believe it. Prince, we love you to the moon and back, and we pray for a wonderful year ahead for you, and I am so glad we got to see you on Sunday, even if just for a little bit. So, hey, we're just so proud of you, and we love you. Hi, Lori, glad you're on. I'm going to bring me up to make sure then, because as soon as someone's on, I should be able to see, because I need all the help I can get today, guys. And you will hear why in just a little bit. Okay, good. I'm in the right place. That is all wonderful. So happy birthday, Prince. My name is Maureen Rolfus, also known as the Crazy Stamping Lady. I have been an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for over 28 years, and I love what I do. I am here to help you find... Oh, the 2-hour time difference, Laura. I get it. I know. I so wish we didn't change time here. I really do. But this one works the best for me to be kind of consistent for me. So sorry. Good thing is I'm always available on the replay, but I love when you're here live. I don't even know where I left off. Oh, I'm here to help you find the joy of card making and paper crafting, to give you tips and tricks to make that easier for you, and hopefully some creative ideas that you can copy or make them your own. I am also here to encourage you to take your creations and send them out to others to make their day. We talked a lot about that at our conference this weekend, and you will hear more about the conference. Trust me, guys, I have a lot to say today, so stick with me. And a ton to show you, so we're probably going to go a little longer than usual, so just grab coffee if you haven't gotten it, okay? Sounds good. Hi, Lenny. Glad you're here. To encourage you to send your creations out, like I said, because that is what it's all about, is encouraging others and making their day. Please be sure to leave me a hello in the comments so I know you stopped by. And if you're watching later on the replay, let me know that also. As always, I will be drawing from all of the comments on this video and giving away the project we make today. It is going to be a simple one, but it will be cute. Comment as many times as you like. I love to hear from you. I want to know what you think. I want to know if you have questions. I am here to encourage and answer and share with you. That is my purpose of doing these. So please feel free to comment and ask questions. I usually can, any comments entered today through midnight tomorrow, March 19th, will be entered for this card. I usually at this point congratulate whoever won my last card, but when you hear how my week has gone, you'll understand why I haven't even done that drawing yet. So anyone who's commented will still get in on that drawing, and hopefully I will get that done today. Also, if you can share my video to another crafting group, to a crafty friend, to your home page, share me. I love that. It gets me exposure I wouldn't otherwise have as the small business owner that I am. So I really appreciate when you do that. And if you do that, let me know and I will give you a bonus entry in today's drawing. Okay, I'm going to take you to the table in a second, but I want to show you one thing from the conference before I go down to the table, because it's too big for me to show you on the table. So usually at stamping events, 99 times out of 100, we've received, hi Melody, glad you're here. We have received some type of tote or bag or something to carry our stuff in. I want to show you what we got this year, and it's big and it's kind of clunky, so just be aware. This is it. It has the Stampin' Up! Logo. It is kind of a hard rubbery plastic, not too hard. Actually, maybe a soft rubbery plastic. I don't know. It's got handles. It is awesome. It'll be great for carrying things to classes. It would make a wonderful beach tote. It also, some people, it's too huge and too clunky. I would say take off the handles because they're removable and use it like as a bin in your office or a trash can. It would be great for that. It has removable handles, like I said, And then there's these black plastic handles you can put on if you want. And then inside it has all kinds of pockets and pouches and zippered spots and a place for your coffee cup, everything, or water bottle. It's awesome. So this is what we got as our tote or bag this year, and I am thrilled with it, and I will use it. Trust me, guys. So I'm going to move that out of the way just because it's so big. That is only the beginning when I show you what we were able to get this weekend. So before we go any further, I'm going to take you down. We're going to go through my normal stuff, and then I will share more. Let's turn you around so you can see my sunshine. It is nice and warm today. Going to get to 71. So that is awesome. Hi, Sharon. Glad you are here. Let's take you down. And I think I'm in the right place. If you would have seen it, look like a bomb went off in here last night after we got home. But I think I've got it pretty organized. I may be a little discombobulated, but I think we can do this today. Okay, this is me, Maureen Rolfeth, the Crazy Stamping Lady. My blog is crazystampinglady.blogspot.com. My email is crazystampinglady@gmail.com. My Facebook is facebook.com/crazystampinglady. My YouTube is under my name, Maureen Rolfeth, and I am gradually transferring all of my Facebook videos over to that YouTube group because Facebook is now going to be deleting our videos 30 days after they go up. So just be aware of that. You can shop with me at stampingwithmaureen.stampinup.net, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Tennessee in the United States. This is my hostess code for the month of March. If you are shopping with me in March and your order is under $150 pre-shipping and handling and tax, please use that hostess code. It gets me the most benefit for your order, and it allows me to give the most back to you. Now, next month, in the month of April, mid-April, our hostess rewards will be changing, and I will be talking a lot about that in the days before it happens so that you know what is going on. We will no longer have a party hostess reward. Every single order will earn, a qualifying order will earn rewards from Stampin' Up! So it'll be a little different. But we're not there yet, and I don't want to confuse you. So for this month yet, we're still using the hostess code. Mailing selector. I am in the process of putting my mailing selector together for everyone who will receive an annual catalog in the mail from me sometime in April before it goes live on May 6th. So be aware of that. To qualify to get a catalog from me directly from Stampin' Up!, you need to have placed an order with me in the last 6 months. So just count back 6 months from March 28th, and if you ordered, you're good. If you have a question about that and want to check, I can certainly pull it up and check for you. And you have until 5 p.m. on March 28th to place an order with me. Any size order. So if you've ordered from me at all in the last 6 months up through 5 p.m. on March 28th, I will automatically send you a catalog. If you have questions on that, drop me an email at crazystampinglady@gmail.com and I'll answer them. Okay, I am sure there might be cards out there for me to share. Our mail is just got delivered. Paul just brought it in and I didn't have time to look at it. So there may be something. So if you sent me something and I received it in the past week while we were gone, almost week, realize I will share it. I just don't have it yet. It's probably out there in that pile. Reminder that our Global Inspiration Stamp Team is having an event this weekend. It'll be on the Global Inspiration Stamp Team Facebook page. So if you are a part of that and have watched any of our past presentations, you are in like Flynn. If you would like to be a part of it, you just need to be one of my customers or team members. It is open to the group's customers and team members. So if that is you and you are not part of the Global Inspiration Stamp Team, let me know and I will send you an invitation to join us this weekend. It's going to be all about techniques, and it starts on Friday morning and it'll end Saturday early afternoon or mid-afternoon. So all of the schedule will be posted in that group hopefully soon. We're all a little bit behind because most of us went to this OnStage convention, but we will catch up quickly and be ready for you on the weekend. My free monthly class kits, please, if you order in the month of March, use that hostess code because that will help qualify you for my free monthly class kits. You will get a free class kit if you place a $50 order or more. You will get a free card kit plus a bonus project with a $75 or more order. You'll get a free 3 card kits, a bonus project, and a half a pack of an embellishment with a $100 or more. These are usually retired product, but they are new to you and you can use them, and they are great and fun for making your creations. You will get 1 kit at the highest level of what your order is for that month, but you should use the hostess code for it to qualify. That's how I get the things that I can give you back in the long run. So any smaller order from you always receives a handmade thank you from me, because I am so thankful for you and your support. And all orders, no matter how big or small, will go into my monthly prize drawing. The April class for the kits that you earn in March will be on Monday, April 14th at 11 o'clock a.m. right here in this Facebook page. And it is open for anyone to watch, but if you have the kits, you'll get to put them together with me. Alrighty. A reminder about Paper Pumpkin. We are in a new subscription month. This one started on March 11th, and so between March the 11th and April 10th, if you sign up for Paper Pumpkin, you are going to get the Inked Occasions kit, which is gorgeous. Now I'm going to show you something that came in my mail. And actually, it was delivered to my neighbor, which is so weird because we had a hold on our mail. But he said he got it yesterday and brought it over. It is my last Paper Pumpkin kit. So this one, we're past the subscription period on it. But if you signed up and there are refills, once you're a subscriber, you can get refills of the past kits if they're available. So this is it. And I just wanted to show up because if you missed out on this one, I think you're going to be sad. It looks to be gorgeous. I haven't even opened the box, and I'm not going to because I have so much to share with you today. But just look at the box. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. If it's any indication of how great these cards are going to be, yeah. And I will share more about that when I am back here next time. So let me move that out of the way. Anyway, this next box looks just as gorgeous. So the next kit will make 9 cards, 3 each of 3 designs. It's going to have textured gold foil on the card bases and sentiments. It has pre-cut paper pieces and butterfly embellishments. And it's going to have that alcohol ink look to it. So of course, it is just a sneak peek. We don't get to see everything about it. But oh my gosh, it says cards come in a beautiful coordinating box, which is this box right here. So sign up. Paper Pumpkin just merged over to our regular ordering system. So if you go there and under orders and scroll down at the very bottom or under the menu, I think there is a Paper Pumpkin subscription link. And that is where you can order your Paper Pumpkin kits from now on. You don't have to go through a different website. And if you were a previous subscriber, then go to that section and you should have received an email on how you can claim your current subscription that you have. Now, it will continue, so don't worry about that. Excuse me, it'll continue as long as it's paid for. But if you want to skip a month, or if you want to add the add-on or anything like that, you do need to go in and claim it. So look at that email. If you can't find it or didn't receive it, let me know and I will get you that information, because there is a great add-on die kit for this 3 months. It is the word hugs, this beautiful little leaf, a flower, and this great label die. So these dies, I think, are $12. They're very reasonably priced. And they are adorable and great to have. And they're smaller, so they're easier to take with you if you're going on a crop or if you're going crafting with Paper Pumpkin. Take that in your mini cut and emboss machine and you are set. Our mini catalog and annual catalog are continuing. They will go through May 5th, and on May 6th, the new annual catalog will start and these will be gone. About a month before that, I'm thinking April, May, around April 1st, we should have the last chance, it might not be the first, but right around there, the last chance list updated with everything that's going away. And that'll just be put out on our new last chance list. We no longer have the discontinued list or anything like that. It's the last chance list. Things are there as long as they're there, and they're gone when they're gone. But that should all be out there for you to see. And it is going to be a ton of stuff, I'm sure, because they're going to be retiring things from the mini catalog and from the annual catalog. So watch for that. But look what we got in Raleigh. The brand new catalog. Oh my goodness. So exciting. I'm going to share with you what happened at Raleigh. We got there. We were so excited for this trip. We went on Wednesday. We spent the evening in Asheville, North Carolina. My husband and I, we drove. I was feeling so great. My back was the best it's been in ages. I could not wait for this event. Thursday morning, we drove to Raleigh. I checked in at the convention. I got to get my catalog and be at the first main stage presentation. I got to see friends there. We had an after-hour party. I got pictures that you saw on my blog or on my Facebook page with some of my friends that I met, old and new. And then I started feeling not so great that night. Yep, that night. So the next morning I got up and I felt a little queasy, but I thought, oh my gosh, it's just because we're getting up super early to have breakfast because we were trying to avoid the crowds. I saw some more friends and hugged them, so I pray I didn't get them sick. Got some more pictures that I posted. Went to the first main stage event of Friday. So this was supposed to go all day Friday into the evening and then all day Saturday. Went to the first session, and about 15 minutes into it, I knew I had to throw up. So I had to get out of that room of 2,400 women, squeeze my way through the aisle, run to the back of the room, and I'm going to share something gross, so plug your ears if you don't want to hear. I actually threw up in my sweater because I couldn't hold it any longer as I'm walking out of the room. Got to the bathroom, threw up again, and that was it. Went back to the hotel room, and I didn't get to do anything else all weekend. It was crazy. It was so awful, but it is what it is. Life is full of challenges, and that was just one of them. So the good thing is my husband did go over, got me all of the goodies. When I was at the first thing, I got to do some exchanges and a few swaps I can show you. So I have lots to show you today, but it was a very sad event for me. All of my friends had an amazing time, but pretty much I was sick. I'm doing much better as of today. Yesterday was still a rough day. My hubby got it 2 days later, so he's still not doing fantastic. He's about a day or so behind me, but yeah. It is. Okay, so that's my story about being sick. We're going to move on. I don't want to talk about it anymore. But I did get the catalog. We cannot show you inside the catalog till it goes live. It's the same rule every time. But I can show you the front cover, and you're going to see some sneak peeks of some beautiful things coming. And I can show you the back cover, so I'll turn that over too. And you can see that and some beautiful floral dies. So there's a lot I can't show you yet, but I can show you everything I received, and that's what I'm going to do. Okay, stick with me, guys. Like I said, this might be a little longer today, but so when we checked in, we get some fun stuff. We got that tote that I showed you a minute ago. I got this great name tag, and this little pin was actually from a collaborative group I'm part of. It is the Stamp and Share group that you see me post our free tutorials on Sunday. It is a group of ladies who get together and make those tutorials up for you and post them. And so I am part of that group, and she gave me that adorable little pin because Stampin' Up! Does a lot of trading pins and things. So that is very cool. I will add it to my pin board with all of my other pins at some point. Here is my name tag that shows I'm from the United States. My prize patrol number was a number 1. It had a little code here that we could scan to get the schedule for the day. It showed that I was having a sack lunch for the lunch, which I never got, but that is okay. And I'm thinking this means I was at the after event, signed up for the after event on Friday night, because that was an optional event. I'm not really sure since I didn't get to be there when they said any of this, but that is what it is. So we got that. Along with that, we got a coordinating notebook. Look how cool this is. Now this is just to show you what you get. Stampin' Up! Spoils you guys. They are so awesome. Look at this. It is hardcover. I can put something under the clipboard and use this. I love it. You open it up. Oh yeah, there's my pre-order. I don't know if I should show that or not because I ordered way too much. Here's a notebook in here with lined paper. And then it came with this great pen that matches. So we got that. That was super exciting. And then we got an I love what I do pin, which I always think is cool. We also got these pins. Now, usually when you get these in your kit from Stampin' Up, they're trading pins. So you can swap them out with someone else if you want. And possibly this was one of them. I didn't get to ask her. It's very possible it was. But I got a heart and the clover, which I'm really glad I got if everybody didn't, because I don't know, but I am Irish and it was St. Patrick's Day, so that's very cool. And then an OnStage pin as a remembrance. So that was very cool. We got those. Let me see what else I want to share with you. This is product, so I'm going to hold off on that a minute. Then, because I am at the gold level with Stampin' Up, which is just a certain level that you achieve, we had a special VIP room, and I was able to get this picked up. I didn't get to take advantage much of the VIP lounge, but it was wonderful. They had breakfast for everyone at my level or above on both Friday and Saturday. Because I wasn't feeling great, I didn't have any of it, but it was there. It has like a Stampin' Up! Wristlet type thing that you can keep and hold things. You could put your keys on here. There's two little Stampin' Up! Bags that are attached to it. And this was just a special gift for those of us at the level that we're at. So that was really fun. So I think that is pretty much that part that I wanted to share with you. There's still more I want to share. I'm just making sure. I tried to be organized on this, but I'm not always as organized as I think. So I'm going to move all of this great stuff out of the way. I'm building up some pretty big piles over here. You might hear something crashing a little bit. The next thing I want to share with you is the swaps. So I brought about 20 swaps, not a ton, but a few. And I was going to swap with them, and I promised to share with you what I got. So first I'm going to share with you what I took for my swaps. They're similar to what you've seen because I just thought it was crazy to reinvent the wheel. So these are kind of the 4 designs that I swapped. This one right here is similar to a card that I made here on a video. So I had several versions of this. This card is copied almost directly from one of the cards I shared from the Stampin' Share crew, and I thought it was so cool, the whole layout, everything about it. So I was swapping these. This one is in one of my tutorial bundles this coming month, I think, through one of the collaborative groups I'm in. But I also just thought it was a very sweet card that anyone could reproduce. So these were my main swaps for people. I had a few candy swaps for a couple special demonstrators I met up with. And then for my team members that came, I had made this on, I think, our last video. This is the one I haven't given away yet, if I remember correctly. It's been a while. But I made a few of these to give to them for team members who were attending. That you are simply fantastic. So that's what I had. I didn't swap them all, so now I just have extra cards, I guess. Which was disappointing because I don't even always get swap cards made, and I was so happy I did, but God had other plans. Okay, so let me show you the few swaps I did get, and they are all nicer than what I just showed you, trust me. So this one is from one of my friends who watches my videos here. Robin, I don't know if you're on here right now, but I'm sure you will at some point pop on. She made these adorable little treat holders. Inside is a milk chocolate caramel square, which I haven't eaten yet because I haven't felt great, Robin, but I will. And Robin, I know I hugged you on Thursday night, and I am praying that I didn't get you sick, because if you get what I got, you're not going to love it. But, you know, friends share with friends. Sorry about that. So this is an adorable little diaper pouch. And then she had this Raleigh, North Carolina magnet in there. Just look at this. Now, this was the first time I've met Robin. She found me through my Facebook Lives, and we've communicated on here all the time. And I am just so thrilled to have finally have met her and hugged her, and now I can put a real face to the name. And thank you, Robin. This is a magnet that'll go somewhere here in my craft room. Not sure where yet, but thank you so much for the sweet, sweet swap. And then from somebody I do not know, because this was in the main stage when I was getting sick, one of the ladies ahead of me gave me this. It has a 2025 calendar on. It says, oh, happy day. There's a pen and Post-it notes, and this stands up on your desk. Look at that. Look how cute that is. I am so sorry I didn't get her name. I wasn't even thinking about it. I told her I had nothing to swap at that point because I couldn't even dig through my stuff. And she said, no matter, I'd love you to have this. So how sweet is that? And her name was not on here. I so wish it was somewhere so I knew who she was. But if you're watching, whoever you are, thank you so much. It made my day. Then from another, whoops, sorry, I just dropped that, guys. I got to pick it up because I don't want it to get ruined here on my floor. This is from Juanita Reed, who was another swapper in Main Stage, and I was able to swap one of my cards with her. And I don't have this set, and this goofy little dog just does nothing for me, but I know people love it, and she did a fantastic job on this, and I will definitely use this card. It says, you never notice how weird you are until you have a kid that acts just like you. That I can so agree with. Look at how cute this is. You did a great job. And for me not liking that little puppy, honestly, he's calling my name. So thank you, Juanita, for sharing with me and swapping with me. And then I have one more that I was able to get before I got sick. This is from Tracy Bauer. She is part of that Stamp and Share collaborative group. And I got to sit with her for about an hour before I got sick at Main Stage. Oh, gosh. And Tracy, I hope you didn't get sick from me either. But this is a little tea holder. It's like a little Matchbox tea holder with a circle cut out and then the You Are Awesome punched out and put in there. And these adorable little floral teaspoons. Oh my goodness, she said she got these on Amazon, and I think I need to try to reproduce this. I think this is amazing. So thank you so much, Tracy, for sharing with me. I appreciate it more than you know. Okay, so that was my swaps. Moving on, because I don't want to be here for 6.5 hours. Moving on. I'm going to share with you some of the products that we got. So these were part of our registration for Make and Takes in the After Hour. The first thing I got is a returning product. So this is coming back in the new catalog. It was in the spring catalog. It's coming back in the annual catalog. It is the Greetings for All Mix and Match ephemera pack. And it's just a pack of greetings. And I didn't buy this because I still have quite a bit of ephemera. But I love these to put together quick cards. Oh my gosh. So I was very excited to get this for making cards. And I will make some things and you will see them with that now that I have it. So that was one thing we got. The second thing I got was the new In Color Flat Pearls. And let me open these and show you. So we have the new In Colors, and I'm going to take these out and I'm going to grab the papers right away so I can show you those two, because we did get a pack of the assorted In Color paper. So here are the dots that got kind of crunched in my bag, but that is okay. These are the new In Colors this year. Darling Duckling, Timid Tiger, Cloud Cover, Strawberry Slush, and Secret Sea. And I'm going to show you those papers because they are amazing. So this one is Darling Duckling. And here is Timid Tiger, which is a deeper, richer, earthier pumpkin pie, basically. It's a very, very pretty color, guys. If you can't tell online. And the yellow Darling Duckling has just a hint of green in it. Just a hint, not a lot, but a little. So those are two of the colors. The third one is Cloud Cover, and I'm going to share a little bit more about this one in a minute. But it is a beautiful kind of moody blue with some gray undertones. I really like it. I don't think we have anything near it in our colors right now. And it is gorgeous. It is light, but it is definitely, you can see the color, very, very pretty. The next one is Strawberry Slush. That is a returning color. That was an in color once before, and it is coming back as part of this assortment this time, which is very, very cool. I love that they bring back some of those colors because we've had gorgeous colors, and I'm sad to see them go away. So I love when they bring them back. And if you were with us when we sold those, then you probably have product that coordinates. And then the last one is Secret Sea, which is so pretty to me. Some people go, oh, it just looks black. Believe me, it is not black. It is a deep, deep blue, green, gray. All of those tones are in there, like the ocean at night. It is just gorgeous. It is totally different than Night of Navy, which I think I have right here. Let's see. I'm going to pull out a Night of Navy and lay it next to it so you can see, because everyone thought that it was the same, but it is so different. Look at those two colors next to each other. So Night of Navy is brighter, bluer. It doesn't have those deep gray undertones. When I lay the blue next to this, you lose most of the blue. It becomes gray. But when I take it away, it now has the blue tones again. So gorgeous, gorgeous colors. I cannot wait to play with these. Now this year, as always, I plan to have an in-color club, but I'm going to give you a heads up. This Cloud Cover color is giving Stampin' Up! Problems. This happened once before with one of our colors. I'm trying to think of the name of it, and I don't think that'll come to me. But they are very, very careful with their colors, because that is a huge selling point for Stampin' Up! Is their coordinating colors. And they are having problems with the ink, not the paper. So we got the paper, not even the ink and the markers necessarily, but the ink for this color does not withstand the test of time. They have a way of trying to age it and watch it and see how it upholds, and it changes completely and basically loses the blueness out of it, and they're not sure why. They were explaining that it's all about chemistry when they're mixing and matching these colors, and they may be beautiful to start and they might look a little bit different but great an hour later, but if they don't hold up with that color, they're not going to release it. So right now, this color is not available in ink to pre-order. I am not sure if it'll be ready yet when the catalog goes live. And honestly, there's always that slight possibility that it will never meet their standards and we won't have the ink pad. They're hoping that doesn't happen. That is, they've invested a lot in this. Of course, they want this to work. But I'm letting my in-color people know. I'm not sure how I'm going to run in color. I'm going to pay attention to what they're saying. If I think they'll have everything when the catalog goes live, then I will launch it as usual. If they think it might be a later, I might wait a month and start the in color then. There's plenty of other new products and old colors to use, and I would rather give you the best bang for your buck. So hang in there to find out more about In Color Club. Never a dull moment in the Stampin' world. Okay, here is one of the free sets I got. Look at this, Peaceful View. It is so beautiful. That tree, the fence line, the flowers, and that cute little bird sitting right here on the fence. This is a background stamp size. I haven't played with it yet. I haven't opened most of my stuff yet, but it looks to be gorgeous. I cannot wait to play with it, and I can't wait to see what others do with it. I'm not always good with background stamps. You see, I don't use them a lot, even though I love them. I just can't make them work as well as other people. So I will definitely be checking out what the other people make with it and sharing with you. And then I got the Impressions of Bloom bundle. So this is going to be a new online exclusive bundle, also being released on the same day, May 6th, when our new catalog starts. Now, there will be a ton of new product that day. We'll have the new catalog starting, as well as a ton of new online exclusives, guys. And that means some of our current online exclusives will most likely be moving to that last chance list also. So come May, there is going to be a ton of stuff going on. This is beautiful. I haven't played with it, but I promise you I will. Maybe on Friday, we'll see. I want to play with some of these new things when I have a little more time. So we'll see what I can come up with. So let me see what I'm missing. Oh, one other thing I wanted to share with you is we do have, and they gave us a pack of this. This is a new white color being introduced. So this is 12 by 12 cardstock, and this color is called White Willow. This color came over from the Close to My Heart memory makers when we absorbed them into our company. This was their color, and it is white, and you would think white is white, but it is not always the same. So let me put a piece, I don't know how it'll show on camera. This is a piece of our current basic white. This is Willow White. And when you lay them by each other, I'm trying to see on my camera if I can see any difference. There is definitely a difference in the tone of these whites. I never notice it on basic white, but it does have a little bit, just a hint of yellow or creaminess to it. And you notice it when you lay it on the Willow White, which is a more true white white. So now we have two options of white for you to use, which is kind of cool. I'm always up for more options. So these are 12 by 12, great for scrapbooking, shadow boxes, 3D projects. Yeah, great product. So, okay, I think that's all so far, except for when I want to share what we're going to make. So I'm just taking one more quick glance to be sure in all of my piles I didn't miss anything. So you guys heard me shout out to my grandson Prince at the beginning. It's his 20th birthday today. Even being sick on Sunday, coming from Raleigh, we had planned to swing by their house in West Virginia and spend the day with them. But because we were sick and we didn't want to get them sick, we just stopped by with some gifts and things that we had brought for them. We kept our distance. We tried not to touch much of anything. We disinfected around us. Prince got sick this morning. I am so sad. He woke up throwing up on his birthday, and I know it was from us, and it breaks my heart. What we had, I don't know if I shared that, was norovirus. It is just what they call the stomach flu, but it is an easy to catch virus. We thought we were so careful. He's sick, and he and his mom and his two sisters are supposed to be going on a trip on Sunday to Florida. So I would ask for your prayers over their family, that he will get well soon, that if God is willing, none of the rest of them will get sick, and that they can have a wonderful trip, because my heart is breaking that we made them sick. So, yeah, please, if you have a moment to pray, I would appreciate it. Okay, so one of the other things we got was an OnStage After Hours. That was that After Hours event I had signed up for, and it was a little booklet, and it has tons of ideas that they put together in some projects. Some of the projects are with that stamp set I just showed you in bundle. So like I said, on Friday, I think I'll be playing with that bundle, and we will be making some stuff that was probably here at the After Hours. So you'll get to see that. So the other products we got, let me grab these. This is what I'm going to make a cute little card with for you today, is they gave us a pack of the new Celebrations, Expressions, Memory, and More card pack. I love Memories and More card packs. I get them almost every single time. They are great for quick cards. They go together with our Memories and More card bases and envelopes, which are these two sizes right here. One is a smaller gift card size, and this one is a little different than our regular card base. So this card is 6.5 by 4.5. So it's probably 4.5, maybe 6.25 is the actual card base. 6¼ by 4 or so. So it's a different size and shape than our regular A2, and it's fun to be able to play with different shapes and sizes of cards. So we're going to be making something with this in just a minute. And I am going to show you the different cards you get in here. So if you get this pack of Memory More cards, you are going to get 6 cards of these designs that I am laying out right here. 1, 2. This one says, what a crowning achievement. That's 3. This one's a little journaling type card. Oh, I guess it does go that way with the flags at the bottom. That's 4. The chevrons or zigzags is 5, and then the dots. So you're going to get 6 of each of these, which is great if you're into memory making. It's great for mass producing the same cards. And if you turn them over, I'll show you the backs. So the backs of these cards are very cool also. And they're fun to mix and match on your cards. And this one says things like thanks and merci and danke. And I don't know the other languages, but I think it is probably thank you in all of the languages for the countries that we sell stamps in. So that's pretty cool. So you get 6 each of those. And then you get, I hope this is right. Let me look real quick. 1, 2, 3. Yep. I think you get 5 each of these 3 larger designs. So this one has like the fireworks and the birthday candles on it. This one says, congratulations. Again, I think in all of the languages that Stampin' Up! Sells their stamps in. And then there's one with the birthday balloons. And the back side of these are the bubbles and the stripes and the kind of crosshatch design. So yes, gorgeous. And we're going to make something with this. It's going to be quick and easy. I looked at the picture from the Make and Takes. I have not made this. I didn't take a picture of it to remember or print out here, so I'm kind of doing it from memory. So we're just going to play with them. But it's going to be similar to what they made. I'm first going to show you the smaller one they made because I made this one ahead of time. So this is a thank you card. And for this, they used 2 pieces from 2 of the cards from the Memories and More. Let's see if I can find the ones. The background one. Maybe I can't find it. I probably took it out. Oh, right here. So this is the background one. And what they ended up doing was just ripping off the corners to give a little bit of a white accent. And then they took the piece that has all of these little hanging banners on, and they cut out the individual banners, if you can see how I did that, and they popped them up on dimensionals, and they stamped the sentiment, and they used the black marker to make some black lines, and that was it. Oh, and the little hearts. The black marker made the little hearts, and that was it. Look how cute that is. It was so fast and fun to put together last night. I wanted to play with it and see how these came together. So that's the card I made ahead of time. And then we are going to make a second card that they would have made. And this is using the larger pieces from the Memories and More and the larger envelope here. Now it seemed like there was something I was going to say there and it went out of my mind pretty quick. So we're just kind of go with the flow here. So we have the card base. Let me measure the actual base now that I have it out. Yep, it's actually 6 1/4 by 4 1/4. So different size than our regular cards. 4 1/4 is the same, so it's just longer, which is very cool. I love it. So we're going to use this piece right here, and it's going to go as our background layer. Sometimes it's hard to decide when you have to cover up one side, just like with our designer series paper, but we can do it. We're tough, right? We can do hard things. Okay, I'm going to come in here, and I'm going to put that on here. I'm going to lay it onto this card front, just like that. So you can see how easy it is just to have that ready layer that immediately fits on these cards. And these cards are pre-cut and scored for you and come with the envelopes, which is also a super nice bonus. Next, we're going to use this card base right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to stamp on it. So the thank you from that little card I showed you and the happy birthday we're using on here are from the new layered thought sets that's going to be coming out in the new catalog. It has these large words. So it has love, happy birthday, thank, and thinking. And so you can say thinking of you, thank you, happy birthday to you, love you. You can combine all of those to make it. So we're going to do a happy birthday card and we're going to stamp directly onto this card right here. So let me get this out of the way and grab my words. So here's the happy birthday. You can see how large they are. It is, let me measure it. The actual sentiment is about 3 3/4 inches by 2 inches. So it's nice and wide and big. I'm going to ink it up with Memento ink and I'm taking my ink pad directly to my stamp. We've talked about this before. If the image I am inking up is smaller than the ink pad I'm using, then I will take the image to the pad because I can move it around and get it inked up well. If the image I'm using is larger than the ink pad basically that I'm using, then I take my ink directly to the stamp. So there's 2 ways of doing it, but that seems to work the best for me if I follow that rule. I'm going to come across here and make sure this is completely inked up, which I think it is. And we're going to stamp this happy birthday. And I'm going to stamp it. Hopefully this will work. I'm going to, because like I said, I'm just trying to do this from memory. I am going to stamp it on to this card directly. I think that's a good spot. Give it some firm pressure because that is a big stamp we're using here. Okay, and I want to make sure I get all of that ink transferred. Just like that. So now the happy birthday is on there. And then I'm going to use our Stampin' Write marker and do just a little bit of doodling on here. So I'm going to take my Stampin' Write marker and I am going to come, where do I want to come from? I'm going to come from right here on this edge and I am just going to make a line. And it's not a perfectly straight line and it's not super wavy. It's just a line. So there was no black on here and now there is some black on the background to match the black ink I'm using. I'm going to do the same thing over here, just at the bottom of this magenta or pink. What is this color? Berry? Maybe Berry Burst? Should have looked at that, not sure. And over here on this side. And then you can doodle as much as you want on here. In fact, I think I'm going to come in, and they didn't do this on theirs, but I think I'm going to put a couple of these little kind of crosshatch lines on here. Maybe another one right here. And something down here. So you can doodle or add as much as you want. And I love that. I forget to doodle, but I am a doodler. So I need to remember to do this more. And it is a great way. You could use any of your Stampin' Write markers to add some colors and intrigue to the backgrounds that you're using. So that is that. I hope I'm doing this card right. Like I said, it's from memory. I hope I'm doing it right. The next thing I'm going to do is tear this. So bear with me here. We're going to come along below that kind of magenta strip there, that Berry Burst or whatever color that happens to be, which I think it is that, but who knows. And I am going to tear. I'm just tearing between that and the orange on this card. And when you tear, don't worry too much about perfection because tearing isn't perfection, guys. It is just what it is. Okay, so I tore that edge. I'm going to take my fingernail, or actually you could take the edge of your scissors, but I find my fingernails work better. I'm just going to take the edge of my fingernail and run that along those tear lines. And that just makes them stand up a little bit. I'm not sure they did that on the card. Again, like I said, I just looked at it, but this is how I do it when I tear. So now you have that little bit of dimension on there like that. And then I'm going to tear it one more time. We're going to tear it down here on the orange. And I'm just going to come back and forth again, the same thing. It's not a really huge back and forth on here. Just want that torn edge look. I'm going to come along here with my fingernail one more time. Or again, like I said, you can always use your scissors to distress. I'm just fortunate enough to have fingernails, and that works for me. Use what you have, because I might not always have the snips in my hand, right? Okay, just like that. So now we have this piece, and then all they did was took this and added it to that card front. Look how cool that is. And you get all of that look and dimension. Now, I don't know if they popped it up or not. I'm not going to pop it up. I'm going to let this ruffly edge where I did this with my fingernail and pulled this up speak for itself and give it the dimension it needs. But you certainly could pop this up on dimensionals if you wanted. So such a super quick make and take or card that you could make for birthdays using these memory and more kits. And I think that's what they were trying to show us in these make and takes, because that's how it spoke to me. I love quick and easy. I need a ton of birthday cards, guys. So I'm just going to match up that corner right down there along that line so it's even. And come up here and it should match this corner, which it does, and lay that on there. And this was the card. Now, looking at it, I think it needs bling. We didn't have bling for this in the make and takes. At least I didn't see any, but I think it needs bling. So I'm just going to grab some of my blings here. I haven't gone through them, but now that I'm looking at them, I think it needs something. What do you think? I think maybe right here, maybe the top one will work. How about these orangey ones here? These are peach pie. I'm pretty sure this is Timid Tiger in here, but peach pie is going to work to give us the bling that we need. So I'm going to come in here and let me see if I can grab my take your pick tool and warm it up a little bit, because I have been gone and not using these. And we're going to grab some of these and add them to our card. So let's grab. Very easier said than done. See, it's not even picking up. It's probably not warming up. It was cold in our house. We turned off the heat while we were gone, and we got storms and things while we were gone, and it was cold when we came home yesterday. So, okay, I'm going to place one there and a tiny one up here from it. And then I think another tiny one down here in the bottom. And I think that's all it needs. Yes, good, cute, simple, easy birthday card that you could send out to someone. And now that I'm looking at it, I could go on and watch. I'll end up doodling all over this thing, but probably not. I'm going to add another little crosshatch here and one here too, just like that. So there you go, guys. What do you think? That was quick and easy with the memories and more cards, the make and take. I'm sorry I didn't feel well to have another project for you, but I think this shows off some of our great product. I'm going to add that same happy birthday to the front of my card. Now, if I add it this way, it's going to come about halfway in, which is probably fine, but I am going to add it going this way on my card because it is so large. And if I do it toward the bottom, it's not going to interfere with a return address. So that's what I try to do when I can. But I hate naked envelopes. You guys know me in naked envelopes. So let's add this. Let's just come in here on this side toward the bottom and add this happy birthday. Again, making sure to give firm pressure. The larger your stamps are, I mean, on any of your stamps, you want to take a second and let that ink transfer. But the larger your stamps are, you want to be sure you're giving it firm pressure straight down. Don't rock it, to make sure that that ink transfers. And even then it was a little light here, but I think for the envelope, we are just fine. There should be room to write a return label here. If there's not, I always will write on the back if I run out of room. And even though this is kind of light, I think I'm going to try, oh, look at that, to take my marker in here and just darken up a little of this lightest. This is such a sketchy image that this is another great way to use your markers, guys, is to take them and go back in and fill some of those areas when they're too light. And that will be perfect. Look at that, guys. Woohoo! Okay, thank you for bearing with me today. What a ton of information I gave you. and showed you and talked about and told you. And I'm sure I missed half the things I wanted to say, but I appreciate you being here with me. There is no recipe sheet for this card because I kind of made it as I went, and it's pretty simple. It's just using the Memories and More. So I won't have that today. But I hope you liked it. And I hope you liked some of the things you saw and are excited about the new catalog coming. Don't forget to leave me a comment for your chance to win this card. You will have till tomorrow night to be entered to win, and I would love to hear from you. And I would love to have your business. If you're looking for any Stampin' Up! Products, or if you're interested in joining my Crazy Stamping Ladies team, hit me up. I had several people join last month, and I apologize to you ladies. Your welcome kits are still coming, I promise. It was just between being sick and then company and then traveling and then being sick again. And guess what? We were supposed to have company coming tomorrow, and we had to call them and tell them how sick we were and how contagious this virus is, and they've decided to postpone their trip, which makes me sad. But I think it's probably for the best because I don't want to make anyone sick. That makes me so, so sad. Anyway, I digress. So if you are interested at all, let me know. Even if I am not your demonstrator, even if I am not your upline, I am here to be your creative coach. So if you have any questions at all, at any time, please feel free to reach out to me at crazystampinglady@gmail.com. I do plan to be back here on Friday, God willing, with lots more creative fun. Also a reminder that you have to watch the Global Inspiration Stamp Team presentations this weekend. If you are part of that group, you won't want to miss it. And I hope to see you all soon. Bye-bye.